Holding on to a woman of your dreams. London as she screams. Baby, I can take you there. Till you make it fair. You want the feeling ain't fair. You know, until I get there. Cause I'm about as money in the city that I'm from. I'ma feel it till it's done. You know, excuses that I'm young. Excuse me, let me finish my song real quick. I'm on one while I sip on my tea. Dominic Young, SSC rankings. Got an announcement to make. Too much factors, you got that drink. It could be purple, it could be pink. What's this shit? On one. And I'm on one. Go around the club. Hey everybody. You got that heat. I feel like Pat Riley. Too much. Ain't enough money. I know the NCAA listening. I'm like the bus coming. Nothing sweet. Okay. This is reality basketball, so you're getting it uncut raw. You dig? Alright, now, what we're talking about for this summer, 2012, SSC rankings, Dominic Young, ex-college All-American, pro player. You know, I'm actually working up front and behind the scenes with SSC rankings. Scouts Showcase Combine, that's what that is. Basically, scouts get to come out and see young youth kids showcase while they go through a combine. You know, drills and getting better and learning and all of that. So basically, I've had the pleasure to do some scouting, watching some showcasing, and now I'm putting this together to create a combine. I'm really, really impressed with the class of 2018 here in the Central Valley, California, which is Fresno, Clovis, Madera, Selma, Bakersfield, on and on. I didn't play high school ball here, but my younger brother Dexter Young did. So I've watched high school basketball here for a long time, and I kind of discovered Deshaun Stevenson at my 7th grade basketball camp when I was at Fresno State, 2-ball basketball game. So I know talent. So basically, the class of 2018, I hear a lot about the class of 2006, the class of 2013 is really good. The class of 2015 is supposed to be one of the best nationally. But here in the Central Valley of California, these kids need to learn how to get scholarships. So, no knock on anyone, but this is what I'm here for, to help your kid get a scholarship, because you don't have $250,000 to pay for school. So, let's get their game up. So, as you see right here, there's a list from scouting throughout the Central Valley and all the AAU tournaments and even the school year. And coming up with this evaluation, I'm very critical. You know, I trained several of these kids on this list, and I've trained pros. I've trained Paul George. I've trained Melvin Eli. I've trained Dexter Young. I've trained Randy Holcomb, Nick Irving. I've worked with Quincy Pondexter, Courtney Alexander, you know, the list goes on. Quan Johnson, Ace Custis. Personally trained and gave them pointers and worked on things to make their game better. Of course, Jerron Love, the Armsteads, you know, the list goes on and on. This game is amazing. It's all about fingertips. Remember that. So anyhow, basically, to start off, the SSC rankings top 20 for the Central Valley, the class of 2018. In watching the whole season this year and AAU basketball, we want to go down the list. The top 5, I'll give you a little note. Maybe the top 10, I'll give you a little note background on some of these kids and what I saw and what I thought. Number 1, unanimous choice. London Taylor, interesting kid and guard. First list, he's a 4.0 student, high honor roll. Going about 5'5". In 1 year, he wore a size 9 last June. He's a size 12 now. That's kind of interesting, Everyone keeps talking about his hands, how big his hands are, But regardless, if he grows 1 inch, the kid is way beyond his years as far as IQ and understanding the game. Has a great shot. His angles in getting to the basket, remind you of players at the pro level like Paul Pierce and guys like that you cut them off and they got counter moves. This kid has that in a rising 7th grader. He's in 6th grade going to the 7th. So, he can put up a bunch of points on the board as well as grab a lot of rebounds and assists and steals. Of course, his favorite player is LeBron James. So he'll say, "Oh, I'm a LeBron James you," or Dirk Nowitzki you. He's still a kid. So London tops the chart for that class. And looking at in the future, this is the way we evaluate. We evaluate on future potential, toughness, IQ. We also evaluate on athleticism, So, we take in consideration where we see a kid can possibly fit in amongst the kids in the nation. And London, by far, is one of the top kids in his class in the nation. Currently just got invited to Clark Francis Hoop Scoop All-American Camp. So that's a good plus for London on that end. Coming in at number 2, Spencer Heimerdinger. It's a 5'11" kid forward at Garfield Elementary School. Not sure if he's going to grow. He's 5'11" right now in the rising 7th grade. Got all the tools, post moves, understands the game, passes well, doesn't dribble much, doesn't waste dribbles, can score it in bunches. I really like this kid. If he grows another foot, he's a major prospect. But at this grade right now, he's definitely one of the bigger power forces in the paint. Coming in at number 3, Adrian Martinez. He does it all, man. He plays football, baseball, basketball, but he just has a serious athleticism about himself. Can score, goes to the basket very strong and under control. Leader, just a leader, just a serious leader. He could top the number 1 spot if he had the same skill set as London, but he can work on that. But he definitely has the athleticism that London Taylor needs. But London somehow beats him in the craft of winning the games, I think, at this point in time right now. He's at Valley Oak Elementary School. Coming in number 4 is Jalen Parrish, 5'3" combo guard. I see him as a left-handed, Austin Armstead type, John Taylor, Brandon Jennings type. Just hungry, loves the game. His tenacity is amazing. He's very quick, not scared, will play anytime, plays all day. He has a bright future ahead of him, and I like to see him play the point guard position because he can dominate, some guards at that position. He's a little bigger than some of them, quicker, he can shoot, he can finish, needs to pick up a tad bit of his IQ in playing that position, but I think he can really do well at that position. And rounding off the number 5 spot is Nate, 5'6" shooting forward, Fugman Elementary. Very few kids have I seen with a special talent at that long range 3 ball, and efficient with it and quick enough to get it off and make them in crucial times of the game. He has a good push up the court, good understanding of the game offensively, needs to get a lot tougher, but I think definitely deserves to be in the top 5 spot in that class. And there's some kids that are right there, but Nate definitely covers that 5th spot with SSC rankings, top 25 class of 2018. This is the summer of 2012. And we'll be finishing up the top 10 in just a bit. So, good luck, and we look forward to seeing a lot from London, Spencer, Adrian, Jalen, and Nate. Thank you. And back to my music.